Hey, welcome to UnreaL China review. UnreaL China is an Amazon FBA freight forwarder, a company that I've been working with since 2017 for logistics to Amazon. Basically, we've been shipping with UnreaL China and Alexander, our guest today, for already 6 years. I believe I've shipped with different companies, but with Alexander's company is like our biggest amount of shipments we've done with them, which I'm really grateful for. We've done inspections as well and whatnot. So today I would love to talk about Alexander's company for those who are interested in Amazon FBA freight forwarder. Also, there's going to be prep center kind of services. And a lot of things are coming with the UnreaL China and Alexander. It's all going to be linked in the description. So we're going to have a link either to UnreaL China website, or maybe we'll have some special landing page for those that are watching this video. So you might get some benefit if you decide to work with Alexander. But in this video, I want to see what is UnreaL China, how they operate. Like I know actually a little bit, like as a client, but I would love to hear from Alexander. So man, how are you doing today? Good to see you.
Hi, Vova. Yeah, I'm
Hey
good.
man.
Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm in Los Angeles right now. The weather is really nice. It's right now it's about like 90 degrees. It's Fahrenheit,
All
so
right.
it's really hot. Yeah. My team is in China, also in my home country. It's Kyrgyzstan. So we have three offices all over the world. It's like Kyrgyzstan, China, and here in Los Angeles.
Nice, man. Good to have you here. By the way, we did a video together like 3 years ago in Phuket, in Thailand. I'll leave
Yeah.
it in the description. It's also about like logistics to Amazon. The sound there, and my bad, wasn't the best, but for those who want to see, like, we also did a pretty informative video with Alexander, and definitely good to see you again, man, and have you here with us on the channel. So, yeah, man, I mean, UnreaL China, you mentioned you have offices around the world, and I've mentioned in the beginning that you do logistics and you're freight forwarder. That's
Yeah.
mainly
Yeah.
what we
Yeah. Of
work
course.
together with you for. We ship from China to Canada and to USA. And yeah, man, tell us about it. Like, what do you do? Like, what UnreaL China does? This is some of the things, but there are more probably. And how you guys do that all? Yeah, I'm curious, man. Please,
So let's start from the smallest and go bigger. Yeah.
let's go, man. Let's
So
go.
first of all, we have a really small service. It's like a samples check and samples consolidation. It's a service like, for example, you do your online business and you would like to purchase some samples from your manufacturer, and you want to check it in China, or you want to send it go to your home country, and you don't want to go to China to spend the time, money for to visit your manufacturer by yourself
Mm.
and see the samples. So this service kind like it's starting services, like you starting from like why we provide this kind of services. For example, when you purchase samples from your manufacturer, they will send it one by one. And every time when you send to your country, you have to pay for shipping. So, and the
Mm-hmm.
shipping rate it has like the minimum. The minimum is like about $30 for every sample, and
Mm-hmm.
after that you pay for kilos, and you can like save. For example, my customer is saving thousands of dollars. For example, you have a 50 samples and you collect it in my warehouse, and we just charge like $10 for one sample. Yeah, and you collect it in my warehouse in China. When you have all together, we pack in one big package and send it to your country. For example, if you send 50 samples one by one, and the minimum price will be about like $30-40 per package. Yeah, let's calculate. It's about like 1,500 or 2,000. So
Mm-hmm.
for example, if you send to our warehouse, we will receive it, we will collect it, and we will send it to you, and you will pay for shipping about $200-300. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you pay us for collection. It's about like, for example, 50 samples, and it's a really big amount, and we will charge you like $500. So let's calculate. You pay totally like $800.
Instead of
And
like 1.5
yeah,
or
of
two.
course, and,
Yeah.
and you save money, and you save like a half. It's like about collection, but before collecting samples, doing consolidation, we can provide services like samples inspection. We can do online inspection for you. For example, we have a cases like 3 or 4 manufacturers send the samples to my warehouse, and we started inspecting the samples, and we see 3 or 4 manufacturer sends the same sample.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need to send this and pay for shipping?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's every time when you find like some product, every manufacturer has like the standard molds. Do you know the mold? Yeah,
Mold
it's
means
a
like kind of size of the product or how it looks, right? Kind of.
same shape,
Yeah, yeah.
same plastics, same
Mm-hmm.
form.
Yeah.
Everything is the same. How works a Chinese manufacturer? They purchase the plastic from one company. They purchase, like, for example, let's talk about some electronic device. So, for example, Apple. They
Yep.
don't manufacture anything. They buy something from one factories, anything from another factory, and all of the manufacturer in China is doing like a small part by themselves. The biggest part they're buying from another companies, and they combine it together and produce the product. And you don't need to, and all of them, for example, it's always competition. But how they do competition? They do like competition like only the price. Product is the same, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not only the price. Sometimes it's like some inside details is different and see the quality. But most of them, like plastic products, all of the same.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
understand.
and you need to separate bad samples from good samples, and you do like sample inspection before sending samples to your home country. For example, you have a 50 samples, you can do inspection in our warehouse, and for example, we separate like about half.
Interesting.
For example, we separate half because it's really poor quality, plastic is not good, and bad smell, or a lot of different issues. Yeah, you don't need to send like more 3, 4, 5 kilos to your home country to pay for shipping, and also you save money on that. So for consolidation, it's like $10. Inspection is like, I think it's the same, $10. Yeah. The second reason, first reason you save money. The second reason you save time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you don't need to spend a time to wait samples to send to your home country, and you do like for example, your samples come to our warehouse today, and we do inspection today. So, and you don't need to spend like all other samples come. For example, one manufacturer sends a sample today, the second one sent tomorrow, and the third one in
Yeah,
a
that's true.
week, and so time is
Time is
time
money.
is going, and yeah, save the time. Sometimes it's more valuable than you save the money,
Interesting. Yeah.
because
So basically, yeah.
time is money. Yeah,
Yeah. So basically, you can help us inspect the samples that we can send from manufacturers in China to you, to your warehouse, instead of sending them to our home. If I understand right, you can inspect them for us and say, like, hey, this sample is good, this is not good. You can also consolidate, like, let's say 5, 10 samples from different manufacturers. And instead of us sending each one through each
one
manufacturer,
by one. Yeah,
one by one, like 30, 30, or 40, 40, 40, like five, $200. We send it to you. You put it in one big package, send it to us, and maybe you even will remove 2 samples that were complete garbage. And that again saves time, money, and that's pretty cool, I think. So that's sample consolidation and kind of sample, I would say, inspection, right?
inspection. Yeah, we call it like sample overview inspection, like
Yeah, I have a
wherever
video,
you
man,
want. Yeah,
on the channel. Did like maybe 3 years ago, where I was explaining how to order samples, and in that video, I also mentioned your company that you can do that service. I'll leave it in the description. It's a pretty old video, but it's still good for those who are looking to create their first sample. I explain like how to think, how what to look at, and I believe there I also mentioned that you guys can help with that. But yeah, man.
yeah.
So that's like the first thing you do with like sample. Yeah, so that's good for beginner sellers and also for advanced sellers who are launching products consistently, and
It's
they
good
actually
for
need
all
samples. Yeah.
sellers, not only
Yeah.
beginners. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The second service we provide is like doing product inspection and manufacturer inspection. What is the services? Is like, for example, you have a 4 or 5 manufacturer you want to work with. You need to do review, and you need to check what is the factory. So you need to check the condition of the factory, because for a lot of factories, like a small garage, like let's say
Yeah.
it's really small. It's a really small like garage, and it's dirty. They have like one They have one machine, and they have like a small family owned in a village, but you don't know when you go to Alibaba and you see like good reviews, you have everything, but you don't see the real picture. So, and you need to do like manufacturer inspection. Yeah. Also, we can do online inspection. We send our inspector to the manufacturer. He can check all the company documents. So, for example, business license, it's in Chinese, it's in Jizhao. They can compare it with the real address of the factory and document address, and see the when company was established, and is the name of the company is the same name like on Alibaba, who is the sales who talked to you. And we ask him to show us the like all over the factory, to see different departments, like from sales department, like engineers department, like to see the warehouse, and to see manufacturer room, or how it calls in English, I don't remember, sorry guys. It's like machine room. Let's say machine room. Yeah, machine room. We can see how the flow is going, how product is manufacturing, which part of the product they product by themselves, which part of the product they purchasing from another factories, because it's really important. You should understand, for example, if product contains about like 90% not manufacturing on this factory is dependent on other factories, and it means you become independent from this manufacturer who depends from another manufacturer.
Yeah.
So it's really like small things, but you have to know it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to know who is the owner of the factory, who is the CEO of the factory. Our inspector have to go to the CEO to shake his hand and say, hi, I'm representing of the Vova, for example, or me, Alex, and so we want to cooperate with you, and we want to build a business. You are the first, because manufacturing, it's a huge part of your business.
Yep.
You have a sales, you have a good marketing, you have everything is good, but if your manufacturer is bad and quality is really poor, all the steps you did before, it's a bullshit. Yeah, and manufacturer is like how to say, it's a bottleneck. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a bottleneck. If this bottleneck is good, the flow is going really good through this bottleneck, it's not stopped, here is not any stacks, and the flow all contains from the bottlenecks. Any manufacturer is from the first ones. Also, I have my personal life hack. It's like inspection hack. When I was inspector, when I went to you know it.
But tell us,
When
man,
first time when
Yeah.
the first time I come to manufacturer, I ask a question from the person who is meeting me first. So the sales who talked to me before, and when I come to the factory, the first question I ask, where is the restroom? If he works on this factory, and if he or she, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if this person was before in this factory, and he works here, he should know where is the restroom. But for me, it happened before. Person who bring me to the factory, he doesn't know where is the restroom. What it means, Vova, how do you think?
He doesn't work there. Yeah, I guess he's not part of this factory. I guess he just like
He's a
came there
third-party company who is
Yeah.
trying to tell you it's his factory.
Yeah, exactly. In that case, you understand that you maybe can ask a few other questions and all that, but you can save potentially sellers a lot of money, problems, headaches, because we can't
With
go to China.
one small question.
Yeah, that's true. And you're right
Yeah.
about manufacturer being like one of the most important things in your business, because that's you're selling products on Amazon. They're creating your products, so therefore they're one of the most important parts of this chain.
Yeah. Sometimes here is a few person from the manufacturer who is receiving you, who is meeting you first. Yeah. And for example, some of them like engineers, some of them like CEOs and salesperson. And when you ask same question for three persons who is staying together, you asking this question to the person you talked before online. And sometimes he's not asking for this question, another guys from this group is telling me, oh, I know where is the restroom. So and you ask, oh yeah, nice. You turn your head to the salesperson. So
Yeah.
could you send me to the restroom? Yeah. And you continue you're like, it's kind of like you're pushing him.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're fighting for the money, for the your customer money. These all steps I did before. I did always when I was young, when I was student. So let's say no one knows I have been living in China 10 years. I speak Chinese fluently and I know all the small things. Oh yeah. So I've been to a lot of factories and I had a lot of different cases from this point. Yeah. So and the same we do when we do like a product inspection. So for example, when we go the first time to do the inspection on a factory, if you order it some product from the manufacturer before checking him, not without checking him, yeah, it happens. It happens all the time. It's a lot of cases people do like this. It's like 50-50. It's really 50-50. 50% is bad, 50% is good. But yeah, when our inspector come to manufacturer first day, and how we started product inspection from the manufacturer inspection. We do the same same way of the inspection. We spent like about 30 minutes or 1 hour, not without doing a deep inspection, but even to overview the factory, to record videos. Even the customer, we can do online. We can do it together. You just you call me through the Zoom or Skype or like WeChat, and we can go through the factory and we can see all the departments, all the rooms together, and we can talk together to manufacturer. Also, all our inspectors, it's not Chinese inspectors, it's foreigners who speak Chinese. Why I said it's foreigner? Because for Chinese person, it's easy to buy another Chinese person.
Wow.
It's a corruption. Corruption is everywhere. No one know what doesn't mean it's hongbao. Hongbao in English, it's a red letter. The letter you send to someone.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
example, and it's a red color.
okay. So it means like it's very important, like critical letter.
Do you mean why it's red? So here is the money on this letter.
Oh, in China, when it's red letter, there's money.
They do like a gift.
Yes.
Red letter, it's a gift for like celebrating all the holidays in China.
Yeah, that's true.
When you get the hongbao, it's red letter. It means someone is gifting you the money. We had a lot of issues, a lot of cases when Chinese manufacturer is trying to give the red letter to my employees.
Wow.
And he said to me, he's giving to me, what should I do? Of course, you should you should not take it.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
You should refuse it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and so I know Chinese inspectors, they take it, closing their eyes and take it the red letter. I'm not trying to tell all the Chinese people is doing this way, but sometimes even foreign inspectors they do this way. Sometimes, people still people. We are trying to control it. While they're doing inspection, we have an inspector and we have a technical support from our company who is controls the whole inspection, who is always online, who is in the same chat group, who is checking like the result. For example, if inspector forgot to do something, our technical support always remind him, hey man, you forgot about this because we have a checklist. You forgot about that. And so it's always under control of the not only one person. It's a team. It's a team who is doing their job. The salary also depends. So in my team depends on the job, how they did it. Who is working good, that is getting a good salary. Yeah.
Makes sense, man. Yeah, we've done some inspections with you, and as you said, like guys showed us videos, pictures of the product, and we can also talk to the guys like, hey, can you zoom there? Can you show this part of the product? So there's communication. We can go on video chat. You say before the inspection, if I'm not mistaken, we said like how many boxes there are, where to go, how long does it take to get there. Like this is you're gonna tell it to us. Maybe we can say like we have a lot of product, we only have 1 day. Can we get 2 inspectors, Alexander? And then but yeah, like we've been using that service with you and still using, and yeah, man.
Yeah, it's one of the services I really proud of, because I did it every service in my company. I did it by myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did it by myself, and I delegated to my team. Like right now, I'm like
nice.
a CEO. I am so, but I still in my company. I still everything is under control, and Vola, you know it. Yeah, one small step about inspection. So I am with my UnreaL China tape. Here is a logo of the company UnreaL China, QR code to our Facebook group. When you see a really good reviews of our company. So I'm proud of my Facebook page. Here is a 88 reviews with a 5-star
Nice.
rating.
Yeah,
Yeah, within 6 years.
that's nice, man.
Yeah, I'm really proud. Here is a inspected. It means when the product is inspected by us, the product was packed into the master box. So what we do, we close the box using our tape. We close all the side of the box. For example, here is a upper of the box. Here is a one line and
Mhm.
two sides line.
That's
One
right.
line in the middle and two sides line. So we cover in the middle line and the sides line, and we flip over the box and we do the other side same way. It give us kind of proof, like manufacturer will not open these
Yeah.
boxes and put the bad quality products that was separated from the good
Mhm.
quality and put it back. So when we do inspection and when you send the products with our company, when we receive in our warehouse in China, we double check the
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
If the
Interesting.
products was opened and the tape was damaged, sometimes like 99%, I'm pretty sure manufacturer don't need to do this, but
Yeah.
we still have 1% who can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a small step, but we have been using this small step. It's what I did it when I was inspector. I had to prove my customers that products was inspected and the cartons, master boxes was packed by me. And it's really good when you see a picture like 20, 50 boxes staying on a pallet and all with UnreaL China tape, and it's really beautiful, and it makes you like sleep well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know like our Russian spoken Facebook group, Project Amazon? You see my post with this tape like 6 years ago. First, I posted about the tape six
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
In
it
the
still
in,
work.
in
It still works. Yeah. And
very well, man.
so let's go to the other services. Let's go to the shipping services. So let's start from our warehouse. We have our own warehouse in Dongguan City. Before we had a warehouse in the Shenzhen, but we moved from Shenzhen to Dongguan. It's pretty close, about 20 minutes drive. We moved before the rate of warehouse, like a leasing rate. The rent is lower and warehouse is bigger, but it's like 20 minutes drive. It's almost the same city. Yeah, it's our warehouse. All the employees in this warehouse, it's our employees, not like we
Mm.
don't use another shipping company's warehouse to work with like our products and ship it, and all the things we have it ours. Yes, we have like 11 partners warehouse all over the China, in each province, each city. It helps us to save money on picking up the product from the manufacturer, save money on the shipping in within China. Totally, we have like 12 warehouses. Actually, we can use a partner's warehouse as ours warehouse. It works really good and it helps you to save money. For example, you need to send your product from Shanghai and you
Mhm.
don't need to send the products to our warehouse in Dongguan, because it's like 1,000 miles drive from Shanghai to Shenzhen. Not 1,000 miles, 1,000 kilometers, and it's
Mhm.
about 60, 80, 100 miles,
Mhm.
something like that. Yeah. You don't need to spend time for a 3 day shipping to send to our warehouse. And for example, we send like through the Fassi medicine company. Fassi is going from the Shanghai port. For
Mm.
example, you from Shanghai send it to Dongguan, and from Dongguan to Shanghai. Wow, man,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Crazy.
bullshit. Yeah. Of course, and we have a partners warehouse who is collecting like products in their warehouse, help us to collect the products, and we put all the products in a container, ship it like within 2 days, within 1-2 days. It's really fast. All the shipping services we provide is like air shipping services, sea shipping services. We do the train services to Europe, and we do like truck services to Europe too. Most of the products we send to United States because it's a huge market. It's the biggest market. We have a lot of different ways of the air shipping. For example, we have a like direct flight or we have a transit flight. It's a different time. For example, direct flight, it takes like 6 days from department to Amazon warehouse. So for example, transit flight, it takes like 10-11 days from China to Amazon warehouse. I'm talking about like United States. And let's talk about the sea shipping. The sea shipping is most usable way to send the products to Amazon or to another country because it's the cheapest way. We have a few ways like slow sea shipping, fast sea shipping, and like something between slow and fast. For you, it sounds like 3 ways. For us, it's like 15-20 different companies, different ports. For example, from Yantian port, it's in Shenzhen, from Shanghai port, from Tianjin port, from Qingdao port. Like it's a lot of different ports in China, and every port has a different way and different shipping company, like vessel company. For you, it's easy. Like I want to see fast, okay. And for us, we like, okay, fast. Let's do fast from this port, this shipping vessel company sent to the port. You want to Los Angeles port, you want to, for example, New York port, or you want to Houston port and Florida ports, and it's different ways. For example, from China, when you send to west side of United States, it's going through. Like it's a fastest way. Like the fast shipping from Shanghai to Los Angeles to Oakland port is like about 10-11 days in a sea, like from the department to from port to port. If you ship from like Shanghai to New York, it's really because New York is the east side. Here is a few ways. You go through the Panama and you go through the like Atlantic Ocean. Here is a different ways when you spend a time. You remember like it was the case with the Evergreen
that got stuck somewhere, right? In Egypt?
Yeah,
No, where did it get stuck? Somewhere like that?
it was like kind of Panama. It's like a,
Man, like a canal?
let's call it canal. Yeah.
Maybe the post production I'll put on the right word, but it's like a kind of like short where the ocean
Yes,
or
it's
the
just
sea.
for only for one vessel, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it was stacked. It was a huge traffic. Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, it always risk to send it from the like Panama Canal. Most of all, when we send to United States, we send to the west side of United States, and from the west side, we send it to the east side by train, by trucks. And so the cheapest is by train. For example, by train we can send to Chicago, New York, or everywhere where is railways. And we have a lot of different ways. And for you, it's just I'm trying to explain how difficult to do the logistics job. And but you don't need to know all the small things. Yeah, you just need to know the time, and you just need to know how much you need to pay for this. Working with us, what you do, Vola? Tell me how you work with my guys.
Keeping in mind that I want to make it easy for your guys as well, so it all comes like so I can get a quote faster and ship faster. So basically, what I do is, let's say I have to send 20 cartons of a product that's a grill brush from Shenzhen to FTW1 in the United States. All right, so
Texas, yeah, okay.
yeah, so FTW1 is Texas, right? Dallas, Texas. Yes,
Yeah,
it's in
Texas,
Dallas. Yeah.
Alex, yeah.
I would come and I would currently we talk through Facebook chat, right? Again with the manager. Today I'm talking with the Gulmira. So I would say like, hey Gulmira, like we have 20 boxes that are this is the size of the boxes, this is the product. We want to ship from here that address to this address. Basically
Address from your manufacturer, right? From
yes,
your
that's right.
factory.
Yeah, I provide the address of the factory. I try to provide it all in one time because sometimes, we might forget some, maybe the size of the box, and then the manager will remind us like, okay, cool, you want to ship from here to there, but what's the size of the box, or what is the, product or something like that. And then basically I send it out, and within like depends, sometimes within minutes, sometimes depends on the time, because the time difference depends on where I am in the world. But I get an answer, I get a quote with like, if I ask for fast sea shipment and air shipment, then the manager will help me with that. Or if I say, can you please provide all the air shipment like kind of rates, the fast one, the fastest one, the normal one, yeah, I'll get the quote appropriately. If I say, okay, that's good, that's a good quote, I say, let's pick it up, and then you guys pick it up. Maybe it takes a day or two to arrive. Maybe depends on how far it is. And then you guys receive the cargo, and then you recheck the sizes of the boxes, I guess, so it fits to what we told you. Because sometimes it might be different. Maybe I did a mistake. You guys picked it up. You gave me some specific number, and the box turned out to be smaller. Okay, so you can be like, okay, you actually have to pay less, which is really nice. So basically, that's what we do. Another thing I would really say that like a good review is recently we had a shipment with you guys and to Canada, and then Gulmira told me like, hey, we kind of have this new way to ship it, sort of. Maybe for this specific shipment, or maybe for and she was like,
No,
okay, the
no,
price goes.
we got a new partner for to Canada.
There you go, man. And we were able
We,
to
we
say
are we
like,
are still we always working on our ways, and we always trying
yeah.
to say to keep low price and save money for you guys, of course.
Yeah, yes, we had a pretty good price generally, but then Gulmira is like, yeah, like we have this option, and I was like, is this the same shipping time? I asked her, and she said like, yeah, pretty much yes. Just we found a cheaper way, and I'm happy that we found it because it significantly got cheaper, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Let's work, thank you, and we pick the cargo, and then it gets to your place. We pay money, or depends on what kind of payment terms I guess we have with you, because maybe those who have been shipping with you for a longer time or have bigger volumes can get a bit better shipping terms. I guess that's something to talk to you or to the managers with, and yeah, man. So basically that's how I do the process. We talk.
How long does it take for you to ship, for example, one shipment? How long does it take for you? It means to work with my guys, conversation. How much time do you spend for this?
Right. So if I come prepared, then not long. If I send everything in one message, everything like sizes, like where from to where to, like which destination, everything that I can remember all the things out of in my head now, but like I have a little SOP for that, a standard operating procedure. So, but even if I forget something, the guys will remind me. But usually I send it, I get an answer back. Like maybe sometimes Gulmira would say, I'm on it, or sometimes she would just send me the quote. It's pretty fast. And I say, like yes, no, or maybe if I have a question like hey, like I see that in the invoice, maybe it depends, man. Like I would just look at the invoice. Usually it's all fine, man, like to be honest.
Let's say
Yeah,
approximately like
I don't know, man, a few minutes to talk and to
few
close it.
minutes.
Yeah,
This
to
is
be
what I
honest.
wanna. This
Yeah,
one I wanna hear. Like how much your personal time you spend
yeah,
for this?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not much,
Because
man, not much.
when it's business hours in our company,
Yeah,
because we work in like a Chinese business hours,
yeah,
my guys they answered really fast.
yes,
I'm just trying to say this one. Yeah, it's only because we depend on Chinese time, because we depend from like companies who is shipping from
yeah,
China, and the
makes
rates is getting high, low, and every time we need to check the rates. Yeah, so. But when it's business hours in China, it's our business hours. It's really fast. So yeah, this one I wanna hear from you. And so Vova, and what about like a payments? For example, you get the quote, you pay for shipping. What is your next step? What do you do after paying?
think just wait to
Waiting
hit
for the
Amazon.
products on Amazon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. To be honest, yes. Yeah, that's it. I
Is
don't.
this
Oh,
how
yeah.
it
That's
works?
that's a good point, man. Because many times people ask like, who deals with the papers? Who deals with this and that? I don't know, to be honest. Hope your guys are
Yeah,
helping
and
us.
what I want to say,
Yeah.
why I ask you about
Mhm.
that, because we don't have any hidden fees.
Yeah. 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 That's true. Yeah.
We never have hidden fees. If you have a rate, and we said like here is a, for example,
Mhm.
it's DDP, it's delivery duty paid terms. So you just pay for us, for example, $100, and you will get like your product on Amazon within like 15, like 20 days. So this is how it works.
Yeah, definitely. No hidden fees, like no it's like extra payments or something like that. Yeah, man. And I gotta
And
say, like
also,
sometimes, sorry to cut you, man. Sometimes Gulmira, I think she answers even not within her, which I really appreciate her for that. Sometimes it seems like she answers outside of her business
yeah.
hours. That's really cool, man.
Do you know the reason? Like the first reason, because she is a really good. Not only the team is a really good guys
Yeah.
who is working in a company and trying to grow the company.
Hmm.
Because we are always working on our team, on our guys. Like we have a studies, we have a knowledge base, we have a academy on all these steps. We always trying to do it. So, and the second reason why they working like out of the business hours, because they have a commission for every shipping, and
Yeah.
it's a second motivation for
Nice.
them. Like,
Nice, man.
yeah,
Wow.
this how it works. Yeah. For example, Gulmira, she's the best seller in our
Hmm.
company.
That's great, man.
Yeah, yeah, you work with Gulmira, but
Yes, sir.
so she's motivated too much. She has a kids. She's not coming to our company like to spend time and to get like $500 every month. And she understands her salary, her family depends on how she's working. I never tell Gulmira to work over
Yeah.
the business hours.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never, I never told her. And I'm trying to tell them, guys, it's a good when you work over the business hours, but you need to remember about yourself and your
Yeah.
families too. You need to like to have a time for job, for family. And I'm trying to teach them too, like how not only to how to earn money, how to do a really good life. Like before
Yeah.
the video, you remember, well, we had a small talk about like how it is for me. I'm a father of two
Yeah.
kids. I moved to United States like 1 year and a half ago, and my company in China, Kyrgyzstan, I opened the office here in Los Angeles. And I'm not only about a job. I'm trying to be a good husband. I'm trying to be a good son for my mother, my good father for my kids. And also, I never work on weekends. I stopped
Great.
working on weekends. Only do on the weekends. I just prepare for a next weekend, like to see
Hmm.
my task. And I'm trying to give this philosophy to my team,
Yeah.
because the business, yes, the business is really important for me, and I spent a lot of time on it. I'm really working harder, man. But philosophy is not only the business, it's not only the money. It's about like doing good what you can do, be what who you want to be. You have like to do the time management for everything. I like to go to the, like some courses about like business courses about like mindset, to Amazon conferences. And when I learn something, I'm trying to share to my company, to my employees. Every weekend we have a Zoom calls with my team. We talk about job, and part of we talk about like how's everyone, how is going that one, this side. And so sorry about about that. Yeah,
That's
I'm
good,
just
man. That's good that you're
I,
sharing.
I
It's
just go
yeah.
I just went away from the shipping. And
Man, if people are happy shipping, you know what I mean? Like if they're happy shipping our products, it's nice to support such company as well as a client. And even the clients, your DNA gets transferred to us as well. You know, you're based on what you developed and what you teach and also what you share with your team and what they share with you. Like you build a company and then it's reflected on how you treat the customer as well, right? If the manager is happy with her, if Gulmira is happy with her lifestyle and she can also get commissions from shipments, she's working well for us as clients because she knows that if she provides good service to us, she closes the shipment, everyone's happy, you know. So that's good, man. And maybe in other companies there is more toxic culture where people are they're not as happy maybe or easygoing, and then when you get to talk to them, to your manager, with a company where maybe things are a bit more tense, you can feel it, actually feel it in the talk. Maybe you will still work with such a company, maybe you won't even know that, but once you do know that and you know it. Yeah, and so it's good to that you're sharing that actually. So yeah, man. So basically
yeah,
we talked about what you guys do, so you can help us with samples, consolidating samples, which means like getting them together from a few manufacturers and then shipping them
Yeah.
to us. Plus, you can also inspect the samples and see what's up with them. So we don't have potentially to send like broken samples or just not good samples. And then we talked about inspections. So you can inspect a factory for us. So that means you can go to a factory and say, let's say I want to launch a new grill brush. We're selling like barbecue accessories. So I want to work with a new factory and I don't know them. I can ask your guys to go there to see where it's located. Is it truly in the same place that it's in Alibaba? Is it truly the same facilities as they show on the website, etc., etc.? Plus, you can help us, which we use a service of inspection. So let's say I created 1,000 or 2,000 grill brushes, and the manufacturer sometimes says, yeah, it's all okay, and I trust them, but still sometimes you want to recheck.
You always need to recheck because sometimes even manufacturer doesn't know what can
Yeah.
happen with the products. For example, I have a lot of cases like, oh, I have a good manufacturer, and one day the guy who is working on the printing, he has a bad mood, and or
Yeah.
he went to the restroom, he forgot about like to turn off the printing machine, and all the prints was like smashed, and like it's really was like not clear, but the product is always checking. For example, within 1 year it was a really good product, but once it was made a mistake.
Yeah.
For example, if you didn't do this quality inspection, you didn't know about this mistake, and when you sold the product on Amazon, you got the bad reviews, and all the job you did before, it's like, wow. And you need to do the product removals from Amazon to prep centers and recheck the quality, and wow, you spend thousands of dollars, but doing inspection every time it costs you like 100, 2, 3, 4, 500. It's like, it depends on how many
Yeah.
how many you need us to check the product, like 100% or 10%. It like depends on the time. So it's very important, yeah, to do the inspection. It's not I'm trying to tell you order inspection in my company every time and I earn money. No, you can do the product inspection by yourself or go to another person who is doing like inspection. In this video, I'm just trying to share experience, I'm not trying to sell my services. People who is watching this video, they will make decision by themselves,
Yeah.
like always.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I,
So
I also live in the description a video what I think also about 3 years ago I did it, and there I shared the story of how we had like 5,000 units of a product that's still a best-selling product for us, and then we ordered inspection with your company. Usually it was all right, this product, but at that time it had like I think 160 units. I can't exactly recall. They had this yellow stains on them. Who knows what that was? I don't know, man. Basically, we told the manufacturer to replace them. That's a lot of products, 160. That's 160 potential negative reviews. And maybe it wasn't
negative
like
reviews, yeah.
yeah, maybe it wasn't a major like it wasn't a broken product, but it still was like stains of yellow. Like it looks bad. Like it's a wooden product, and yeah, it just didn't look good. So we could have not done that inspection. These products would then have gone to clients, and who knows how many negative reviews? Maybe not 160, but even 10, man, even one kind of is a lot of money. Like potential money that you lose, or it drops your rating and whatnot. So yeah, definitely product inspections are a good idea. That's what you do, and then the last thing, you ship products around the world. So, as you mentioned, you have sea shipping, trucks, air shipping, trains, depends on where it goes. Of course, the sellers can come and ask, do you have an option to send from here to here? How much is it? And then you tell us, or we can consult with your managers as well. Like, what do you think?
Of
Like,
course, yeah.
because maybe we don't know as sellers, maybe a new seller that doesn't even know at all, like what's going on. So he needs help.
So of course, sometimes I don't know some details which they know.
Mm.
Yeah, for example, they work with a logistic department because they not only selling the product, we also have a logistic department who is checking the rates, who is checking some customs HS codes for products, and also our logistic department is always will provide like the best way for our sales manager, sales department, to find the best way for you, for customers. Yeah. And also I would like to tell a bit about Chinese manufacturer research and product research in China and about these services. So when I started, I did the like manufacturer research and product research, and we like provided services. We can do like for you, we can find like manufacturer, we can order the products, and we can control all your supply chain. So in the beginning I did it, but I stopped it because we were busy about shipping, inspection. We stopped doing that kind of services because I didn't want to give to customers bad quality services. So right now I grew up so much as as a manager of the company. Right now I understand how to build another department for the research department. So we have an aim for September. We have everything to start doing like this department, and we will start providing the services for research services in China. We can control all the supply chain from the beginning to the Amazon warehouse. We will become a company. When you come to the company, and you will get all the services in one company. So
Pretty cool, man. Like
yeah,
multi-logistics.
it's not just like we want to do the services because we need to do. We need these services a lot of years ago. We need these services all the time. But right now, we are ready to provide a good services. That's why we are going to launch these services.
Great, man. So once it's on, you might come.
Yeah, we will get a new video about
Mhm.
that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I will tell how it works, and I will tell how we do, and so yeah, a lot of things about that.
Cool, man. So in the description, I'm going to leave the way to contact Unreal China. Maybe again, if we're going to have some benefit for the audience, I'm going to leave it there as well. Maybe goodies for inspections, maybe for shipments. I don't know. We'll see. So it's going to be updated in the
Yes,
description. Yeah.
what can I do? For example, if someone come from you and say Vovo even, it's a promo code, so they will get a $50 discount for orders over $500.
All right. So if it's inspections or shipments or
It doesn't matter what is the
Mhm.
service, it's just 500 over, and you will get a $50 discount.
Fair enough. I'm going to have it in the description. And I'm going to say it's an affiliate link, means that if you do business with Alexander and Unreal China, I'm going to get a little commission from that and no extra cost to you. But in this way, it's possible to support my free
Of
content
course,
here.
yes.
And I'm happy if you choose to do so, the dear viewer. It's all going to be linked in the description. And Alexander, last question for you before we wrap this up, man. 2023 now. What would you wish for your company, for yourself, like for Unreal China until the end of the year? Where do you see you guys at? Where do you want to be at? Or what do you think, man? For with Unreal China, what do you think?
With Unreal China, I see by the end of this year, we will move to the bigger warehouse. We are preparing to move. So, and our company will expand with a sales department. So right now our team is 13 people. I expect we will grow with team members to 20. We will launch new service. How I said before, we will launch a new company in United States, and we will open the prep center in California and South California. It may be not Los Angeles, not far from Los Angeles. It's San Bernardino County, maybe in Los Angeles County, but not far from the Long Beach port. So we are preparing to launch a new company for United States services as like a warehouse. It's also, we need warehouse for our company because we are growing. We will use this warehouse for ourselves, and we will use for you Amazon sellers for your needs, like for product labeling, like bundling, storage, and all services you need in the United States.
Cool, man. Cool. Hope it all works out. And I do really honestly wish you good luck. I've been working with you since 6 years or something like that. And it's quite a time. And you've grown since then, man. And I'm happy for you, honestly. Like, hope it just continues. And happy to be a client.
Yeah,
Wish you the
well,
best.
it was a hard way with the ups and downs, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. But yeah, I see many times, with businesses, not that I'm so long in that, but I see that it really takes off after, like, I mean, for some people, it takes off after 2 months, but it takes a few good years and somewhere it's like exponential, like, year number 7, you might be like somewhere here already, but although in year
Yes,
number 3, you are
yes,
still like,
yes. All these 6 years we were collecting experience. That's you say like to the moon.
Let's go, man. All right, to the
Yeah.
moon, man. Definitely. I appreciate you being here with us today, man. Thank you. I'm gonna leave all the links in the description. Again, there's a $50 sort of discount if you invest more than 500 with Alexander's services. So shipments, inspections, consolidations of samples. So use that discount and enjoy it. Alexander, thank you, man, for being a guest today. It was interesting to hear about the DNA of your company, man, and about the services you do. And if anyone has any questions, ask. We're gonna answer. And thank you very much. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. Well, thank you
Thank you.
so much.